How's it going, guys? Angus here from Muse. Today we're going to announce the winner of the Modifi3D Tool. We're going to do some news, catch up on a little bit of Q&A, and that sort of thing. Let's get into it. Welcome back, guys. So firstly, we need to do the giveaway of the Modifi3D Tool. So if you have not already checked out the review, either on my channel or Joel's follow-up videos on his channel, please do check them out. Basically, people did a little bit of digging and Joel actually took his unit apart and found that the inside components are actually kind of the same as a low-cost USB soldering iron from China. So essentially what we found out through research is it's kind of a value add with the tips, but a lot of people are still a little bit upset that it's kind of been rebranded and it kind of is a soldering iron. But in my test, it worked fine. It did as delivered, so my review is still completely fair and I don't go back on anything I said. And the announcement for the winner of the Modifi3D Tool is Nathan Wood. So congrats, man, you win this Modifi3D Tool. Get in touch with me and I will get this shipped to you along with a few other goodies that I've got in here. And now a little bit of an update. I was at National Manufacturing Week from Wednesday to Friday last week, and it was absolutely insane. I was at the 3D Printing Systems booth helping out Bruce on his stand, but I got to catch up with heaps of people, including the CEO of Filaments. I got to catch up with the importers and distributors of the high-wind motion components. You know, most printers use high-wind motion rails. I got to see what they had on offer. Motion components, water jet cutters, laser cutters and engravers. There was heaps of cool things, including even metal 3D printing. But I couldn't have done my coverage of that video, which is going to be very soon on this channel, without help from Rode. So I got in touch with Rode the previous week when I met up with the guys at the YouTube Google catch-up thing in the Sydney Google office. It was awesome. They're amazing guys. And they sent me, where is it? This. So this is the Rode Reporter mic, and I'm going to do a comparison in my video at National Manufacturing Week of the background noise versus me using this. How's it going, guys? This is Angus here from Muse, coming at you from National Manufacturing Week. How's it going, guys? This is Angus here from Muse, coming at you from National Manufacturing Week. Gee, I couldn't have done it without their help. So thank you so much to the guys at Rode for sending that. They have not paid me in any way to say that. They just provided the mics. And next, I need to cover something really important. I got a message through on YouTube from Sean Zurek, who said, Aurarum filament sucks on my Aurarum filament review. And he linked me to a video he made where it's become extremely brittle for him. His PLA plastic from Aurarum has become really brittle. It shows him just snapping it apart. And what I found interesting is the rolls he had in his video were the old style rolls Aurarum used to sell, yet the ones I was provided for a review looked quite modern and quite new. So it sucks that I may have misled anyone in terms of my review, and what I've done is I've grabbed some of the rolls from my workshop. So what I've got here, a roll of eSun. This is Cocoon Creates filament. This is 3D Fuel APLA, and this is Aurarum brand PLA. So these rolls have been opened for different lengths of time and kept in a fairly dry environment, but certainly nothing special. This roll's been open for at least 6 months. This is the eSun Pink PLA. So let's see how brittle this one is. So that's fine. That's not breaking. That one snapped. That snaps. Okay, that snapped. Okay, so it will snap occasionally if I push it really quickly, but it's still pretty good. You could still print pretty well with this. Let's go into the 3D Fuel APLA. I have to really try hard to break that one. There we go. Okay, so that will snap as well, but not very easily. Okay, Cocoon Create. So this one's been open for, well, since as long as I've done that Cocoon Create review, which is probably a couple of months. Okay, so again, that's standard of PLA. So PLA is brittle. Unless it's modified with something to strengthen it, it will snap. But this is the Aurarum brand stuff. Again, same conditions, but it's only been open for a little while. So let's see what this one's like. So if I bend it slowly, it won't snap, but... okay, I bent that one very slowly, it still snapped. Let's go back to the Cocoon Create. Nothing. Back to the Aurarum. Yeah, okay. This has become really brittle with time, just by sitting on my shelf. And yeah, that sort of sucks because I gave it quite a good review in my video. So I guess if you kept it in an area where it was maybe kept drier or maybe it's absorbed moisture, I don't know, but yeah, okay. Maybe Aurarum filament isn't as good as I made it out to be. And I want to be completely honest on this channel. I never want to mislead any of you guys. And from my findings, the eSun filament that I've had open for roughly 6 months seems to be less brittle than the Aurarum PLA that I opened maybe a month ago. Bugger. And on another kind of tiny bit of drama, over at the Trinus 3D printer Kickstarter campaign, some people noticed that the Trinus printer, which is this thing, was actually a Panowin F1 3D printer on the Panowin website. So this doesn't come as a huge surprise to me because, I mean, they gave me a pre-production unit while the Kickstarter campaign was still going, so surely something was already in place. But what's interesting is the Kickstarter campaign actually got the information from the community, and now the Trinus is no longer going to be this sort of machine. It's going to be completely different. So yeah, I mean, I feel they might have misled people a little bit by not saying that something was already in place, but they did tell people that they're working with Panowin. I don't know how to feel about it, but this machine is fixed now. I've replaced the control board, so the guys got in touch with me. This is the old one, which didn't have the homing issue. The new one does work, but I still think Pango isn't that great. It has a long way to go. So I'm going to be running it off either Repetier with Cura or Simplify3D. And one final thing, I'm adding a new perk onto Patreon for a private stream. So I'm noticing that with streams, they're getting to the point where there's loads of questions coming through and I can't really help people in depth. So I'm going to be introducing a once every 2 week private stream on a certain time that suits people. I'm happy to stay up all night if it means it'll help you at a certain time. And that's going to be a new perk level for those people who want really in-depth personalized support. We might even be able to do something on a Google Hangout, I'm not sure, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. Anyway, thank you so much guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this slight update. I have tons of work to do. I'm going to get into it. I need to edit all those videos. The National Manufacturing Week is going to be really, it was nuts. They had water jet cutters. I mean, water jet machines weigh tons in the Sydney showground. Crazy. Anyway, if this is your first time at Makers Muse, thank you so much for watching. And if you like this video, I want to see future 3D printing reviews, tips, tricks, comments, that kind of thing, feel free to subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And also, I already mentioned the Patreon, but if you are interested in supporting the channel, you know, you can pledge $1 a month to help get me another Red Bull every day. I only need one. And it does go a long way to helping me keep this channel going. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you again very shortly here on Makers Muse. Bye.